Field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On the counter, Ingram.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to loft one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, 45 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. 3rd down here. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson, he uncorked, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line foot, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, 43 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Doug Moreau not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Now Foles to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. And a big reason they have the lead right now is
at some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. He hits blue. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson throwing again. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Jackson. Roberts has it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Foles. He's going to float this over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, 81 yards, as his guys continue to put this. This one out of reach.
For the two-point conversion.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Foles. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson, and the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control.
It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is taken at the 23. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Still going. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that
penalty.
Wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Dude, we can't get stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
It's second and 8.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got him.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. There he goes again. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Snead's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah,
Still
offsides,
second down.
easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm going to hit you all day.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson sliding out of the pocket, and he gets this only to the 4th. Drive alive. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! I got you. You're off to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Completes it to Lee. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And finding Keelan Cole. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense, through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert.